Hey guys, it's Kenton Becker with Land Home Financial, and I'm here again with another weekly video tip for you. Now, in this week's tip, I want to talk a little bit about rental properties, and really I want to hit on 2 points. Number one, is it a good time to buy a rental property? And then two, how do you do it? So the first thing is it a good time to buy a rental property? Well, honestly, with the employment that we have in our area and the boom in our economy, buying a rental property is a great time because a lot of people are looking for homes to buy. They're moving to the area, maybe out of other states and different areas. So they're moving to the area and they're looking for housing. Now, a lot of times they don't necessarily want to buy permanent housing because they don't know the area yet. So a lot of times they're looking for rental properties, somewhere that they can jump into an area and get familiar with it. Now, there's also that category of person that says, hey, I can't afford a home in this area, and so they're looking for maybe a rental property that might be a little bit more affordable for them. So buying a rental property is a great time right now just because of the amount of potential renters that are out there. Now, how do you buy a rental property is another question that we get asked all the time. The first thing is, and really I'm going to go through kind of the most asked questions here. The first one is, what kind of down payment is required? And the answer to that is 20%. You have to bring in at least 20% down payment. The other thing is you need to have a pretty good credit score. Typically, we want to see a credit score somewhere in the low 700s or higher to get the best interest rates and best type of financing. Now, another question I get asked all the time is, Kenton, can I use any down payment assistance programs or grant programs? I know we've been talking about those programs a lot lately. Unfortunately, the answer is no on that. You do have to bring in your own down payment, although that down payment can come from your own liquid funds like checking or savings accounts, but it can also come from your retirement accounts or from different 401ks, stocks, different things like that. So you can pull from those funds to be able to put it towards your down payment. Now, another question I get asked all the time is, hey, will my rental income cover the monthly payment? And yeah, we want to make sure that it does. You definitely don't want to get into a house where the amount of rent that you receive doesn't cover your mortgage payment. That's the whole goal of being in a rental property. So we can show you how to do your due diligence and make sure you'll receive enough rent. But traditionally speaking, in this market with 20% or 30% down, you'll be able to get a mortgage payment that's low enough to where the rent will cover that mortgage payment fully. So we look at that with all of our clients, but that's definitely something that you want to make sure of. Okay, the next question I get asked all the time is, what if I don't already own a home? Am I allowed to buy a rental property if you don't own a home? The answer to that is yes, absolutely. And for a lot of homeowners, that's a great strategy to build up and use money and use their down payment to buy a rental property even before they own a home. So there's a lot of benefits to that as well. Now, for some, they want to buy a home first, and I completely understand that, but it should be a great strategy to eventually look into rental properties and look into that as an option. It's a great time to do that right now. So give us a call if we can help with that process. We'd love to help you out or answer any personal questions that you have about rental properties or maybe something that you've been thinking. You can also comment below and we'll make sure to answer those questions for you, but definitely give me a call if we can help. So thanks so much for joining me this week and have a great week.